Welcome to another episode of Thursday's Action Figure News and Reviews. And who is up on deck first? Our brand new Marvel Legends first time in the line in this costume, Kaine. Alright, now let's get to it. Alright, and we're starting off this review with Kaine. If you look at him, this figure, it looks like it's a total new buck because every blue line that you see on this figure is sculpted. Everything is sculpted on here. It looks so nice. The paint decos are very crisp and clean. He just he just looks very nice. And even the deco on the back with the painting, it continues around. So that right there for a good Spider-Man figure is very nice. Now, if you look at all the articulation, he has your standard. His arms make a good T pose. It'll probably go a little bit higher. This is a pinless figure, so he will go that far with that. His legs will go that far back. He can do a split pretty well. Legs go this far out. Not that far back, but who cares about that? He crunches down pretty well, all the way down there, crunches all the way back. And the cape isn't much of a hindrance, so it doesn't really get in the way. If anything, I probably would have liked a more relaxed look than just always blowing in the wind. But if you wanted to do a custom cape or something like that, the head does pop off. You can take off the cape and the little sash that comes with it. So that is an option for you if you wanted to get a custom cape by itself. Also, if you look at the head sculpt on this, very nicely done as well. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but you can look like you can see where the mouth is underneath the mask. He has that crazy windswept hair that we know Kaine to have. There's not really a type of wash onto it, or there may be a slight one, but it does look really nice the way that they did it. His head can also go down pretty far. He can't look up as far, of course, because of the hair, but that's not really a hindrance. He is a nice action figure. And for those that don't know, Kane Parker is the first clone of Spider-Man created by the Jackal, who wasn't quite right. Um, he started to degenerate as a clone, and his face is scarred. He comes. He had a problem with actually Ben Riley, as Spider-Man, as he just saw that he just was a problem. He just had real issues with his brother for a long time until they actually came to terms with how they are with each other. But this is a figure that I think a lot of Marvel Legends collectors have been waiting for a long time. It's hard to believe that this figure is the first time in the line, and he has never had this costume before. But it looks really good. The playability is there, which, again, in my opinion, if this is my mind's eye view of a character, they have definitely hit the mark. He is definitely very posable. You can pose him in different types of ways. It's not the renew your vows buck, but it is still one where you can, like, yeah, this man is about his business. So no complaints whatsoever with that. Again, the sculpt just looks so nice with what they did with this. And the colors pop. That pinkish purple really works with the color scheme. And again, all the lines are painted very well on this thing. So no complaints there. Now let's take a look and some folks that'll go with them. All right, and our first comparison we'll do is Kaine in his Scarlet Spider outfit. This figure to me still holds up today because it still looks amazing. But how much better would this figure look on a Renew Your Vows buck? I can't wait for them to redo this figure on that one because if it looks this good now, it can only look that much better moving forward. And then, of course, we have Ben Riley Spider Man. And this is the costume that those two wore when they were having issues with each other in the Clone Saga. And after that, when Ben took over as Spider Man. So these are really good. And of course, we'll do one more comparison. And of course, you can't have Kaine without Peter Parker. So Spider Man again is the beginning, the middle, and the end. Without Peter, there is no Kaine, there is no Ben. But these figures look very, very good together. You can tell that Hasbro is stepping their game up ever so often when they are putting these figures out now. The new Ben Riley looks amazing. The way that they did him was great, no complaints. You have Kaine, no complaints there. I would have liked him to be on this book, as I said, but the new sculpting and what they did with this, you really can't complain about it. So for me, I would definitely co-sign this one to the fullest and advise anybody that if you're looking for him to pick him up if you can. Oh, and I also did fail to mention that he did come with the only accessories was a pair of fisted hands that'll go along with that figure. So, in conclusion, great figure. Pick him up if you can. Also, do me a favor, like, share, and subscribe this video. And as I say always, in our community, they stay thirsty and let's keep it moving. Until next time, I'm out.